I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and I'm always delighted to receive questions from academia. This particular question comes from Professor Ford, who has made the unadvised decision of teaching my works in his class. He wants his students to parse the question of what is the difference between horror and terror, and he has asked me to jump in as a sort of consulting TA. Now, this is a devilish question, partially because it risks devolving into a semantic argument, which I would hope to avoid, as that leads to the most unpleasant form of nitpickery. But we must choose our words. They are not synonymous. Words have to have meaning, otherwise we risk falling into anarchy, which is more dreadful than either of our terms. So, what is the difference? Now, I wrote quite extensively on supernatural horror and literature in my essay, Supernatural Horror and Literature, and I don't wish to repeat those points here, so I advise you to look it up. But what is the difference? It seems almost too subjective a question. I mean, if I read something and I'm scared and enjoy it, is that horror? And if I read something else and I'm scared and dislike it, is that terror? I don't like to distinguish that way. So, I think this question ultimately does come down to gut-level instinct. We will know horror when we see it, and likewise we will understand terror when it flashes before our eyes. However, I understand that nuance and discussion rarely help put marks in a grade book, so as far as the assignment goes, let's say if it happens in the countryside, it's horror, and if it takes place in the city, it's terror. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Thank you.